Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Sorry about the delay with getting started. I've had some technical difficulties, and you're probably seeing that everything looks a little bit choppy because of the fact that I was having some internet issues. So that's why we were late. But I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you are ready for an awesome show. We have an awesome show for you. Uh, Lord of Thane may be a little bit late because I sent the invite out to him a little bit late, so he will show up shortly. Actually, I think he's showing up right now. In fact, I think he is. Lord of Thane, is that you? Are you there?
Yeah,
Oh,
here I am.
made it. Yes. Sorry about that. I was just explaining to the crowd why we were late. I was having some internet issues and I couldn't get things going. So I do apologize
Okay.
to you and I apologize to our crowd. But I'm glad you guys are all here and
All good.
we
You got me a little worried for a minute there.
yeah, I wouldn't have left you hanging high and dry. So I do apologize for the delay, but we are ready to go. It's going to be a super awesome birthday show. We got so much going on today. It's unbelievable. So it might be longer than the 1 hour. So I hope you guys got your drinks. I hope you guys got your snacks, and I hope you guys are ready for an awesome show. Are you ready, Mr. Lord of Thane?
Oh, yeah, I am.
That's awesome because I'm ready as well. And actually, before we even get things started, what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing today. Check this out. Check this out. Look at that.
Ah,
Oak Stage
yay.
Station. I got some paraphernalia. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And in my favorite color too. So just so you guys know, both Laura Thane and I have opened our stores. So we have some merchandise. And so, what I wanted to do is let you guys know all about that because that's very important to us. It helps us get going. And before we actually, you know what? Before we actually start saying who's here and saying hello to everyone, let's see if I can. Oh yeah, so like I said, we have our merch, and I just wanted to show you guys this.
Clic, bro, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, 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 bro, gazo. Clic, bro, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, 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 bro, gazo. Clic.
Oh yeah, so that's our
Awesome.
merchandise. That's what we carry in our stores. The links will be in the description after the show because I didn't put them in ahead of the time. So it'll be at the end of the show. You can click on those links. We would most great. Well, I can't even speak right now. We'd be so grateful if you guys would help us out and support us with whatever, whether it just be a tiny little sticker or a T-shirt or a mug, whatever you feel you can afford, and you want to help support both Lord of Thane and myself. We would gladly appreciate that. So, with that out of the way, let's see who's here. Who's in our crowd today? Who's gracing us with their presence today?
Well, there's this guy, Lord of Thane, who keeps asking for you to send him the link.
I'm glad he
and,
showed up.
and we have Justin Welch. He was first.
Hey, Justin, welcome, welcome. He was
I,
actually asking about it yesterday, so I'm glad you showed up today.
I'm a bit worried about Bjorn. He isn't in the chat yet.
Oh no,
Another
oh
one to be
no.
worried about. And we have Starboy Station.
Oh, hello,
Um,
Starboy.
hello, Starboy. Task
Welcome,
Force
welcome.
Figures and Games, another regular.
Awesome. Welcome,
Defiant Outer
welcome.
Rim Station.
Nice. Welcome
Adrian
to the
Forbes,
show. Mr. Devastation Station himself is here. Welcome, welcome.
playing with my 375.
Oh, he's here. I can't
Yeah,
believe it. He is here. He's not at
and I
work.
have.
Normally he's at work, so I'm glad he's
Then
here.
there's
And I
this
know
Lord.
he's wearing our merch. I think
Ah,
he's
yeah.
wearing
He,
our
he
merch
he said he said so. He was wearing your merch to work, and he's wearing my merch
right
tonight,
now.
right
Awesome.
now.
So
So
hopefully he'll send
Servus,
us a
hello.
picture and we could show that off later on.
We
Who
have
else is
we
here?
have Red Mando,
Hey, Red
Christian,
Mando. Nice to see you. Nice to
and
see you.
Timbo Toys is here as well.
Hey, Timbo.
So, and Jerry 904.
What's up, Jerry? Good to see you, my friend. So it's so good to see. Even last week, even though we didn't do a show last week, we had some people comment in the chat. So Nexus Nebula or Nebula Nexus, I think, he was in the chat looking for us, as well as the will lead the way. I think that's his name. I forget his name.
The
It's a
lead
long
will,
one.
I
Yes,
think
the
the
lead
lead will
will.
walk the earth or something like
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. That's it. I can't. Sorry, I totally messed that up. I'm so sorry. Please accept my apology. They were both here, and he actually let Nexus Nebula know that we didn't have a show. So that was kind of you. Thank you very much, and thank you guys for showing up, even though we didn't have a show. That is greatly appreciated. So, like I said at the top of the show, we have a jam-packed show. So I love shows when we have contests because whenever we have shows with contests, they go on longer because there's so much awesomeness, and we're just showcasing your guys' stuff. So it's not even our stuff, although we're going to start with our stuff. But you guys have sent us some amazing submissions, and I can't wait to show those off. And Lord of Thane will be able to take us into that once we get to that segment. But I guess we should just get started then, huh?
Let's go.
Let's get started. So why don't we start with our first segment?
No, bigger. Smaller. No, it's the one with a hole on the end that curves this way. I think I saw it once before over there with that pile near the circulators. There you go. I always knew you were the smart one.
What's he saying there? What did playing with my
Oh,
375 say?
it was about the lead will walk the earth.
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
thanks for clearing that up.
Which is
And sorry I
supposed to
messed
be-
up his name. But
So, yeah, what you working on?
so I put a slide together because I knew that my camera wouldn't pick up everything very nicely. So I'm gonna put my slide in. 1 second, let's open that up. There we go. And let's see if we could change that up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, so these are some of the things that I'm working on. Actually, is this the right one? I don't even think that's the right one.
It's
No,
the
that's-
He-Man you were working on last
That's
time.
last week's. That's last week's. Oh, great. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull that up. See, I'm going to put us up on the screen for now, though. Just give me 1 second. Oh, we're already on the screen. Just give me a
So
second,
while you were
guys.
looking, I'm just showing off my Old Man Thrawn, which I've been working on during the
Actually,
week.
if you want to start us off,
Yeah, I'm just right in the middle.
how do we make your
I'm doing it.
bigger?
I'm doing
Oh,
it.
okay, cool.
Here we go.
Nice.
So one of the things I've been working on, I've already showed pictures. This is my Old Man Thrawn, and he's retired, obviously, and he's running the Arts and Antiques Emporium, which is also the center of
that is
tonight's
so
show.
cool.
So he's the guy who's going to sell all you guys' submissions and all the other arts and artifacts.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the one guy, and obviously he's just a head swap with the Jurassic Park figure, and I kind of like how his head again looks like this technocrat imperial officer guy, and
Nice.
yeah, so it's not really something I worked on. It just put the head on the Thrawn body that I had left.
That looks
kinda
good,
like
though.
it.
Actually,
Yeah.
that looks really good. What else you got?
What else do I have? I finished the two buildings I had been working on for my extension of Coruscant level 73.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So the one thing, the new bar or restaurant only needed
Mhm.
the roof to be finished. So
Right.
this is basically the roof. And
Oh, cool.
I already showed off the like the signs, the
I saw that.
advertisement signs I made for that. They light up. And
That
so
is
they
so
will be on the
cool.
outside, of course. And this is the interior lighting for the
Nice.
restaurant. So
If you
this is-
guys aren't aware, check out Lord of Thane's Instagram. because he actually posted some images of his hologram advertisement thing. That thing is so cool. So go check out those reels on his Instagram. So Lord of Thane, go and check that out when you guys
That's an
are done with
that's
this show.
it's really a neat little gadget I bought myself. It's called a hologram fan. And it's
Yeah,
only like this big, this high, and yeah, it really looks like a hologram. It's
yeah. It looks
amazing. It looks
actually
good on pictures.
when you made that change, it actually looked a lot better. Once you made the
Yeah,
tweaks, it looks so good, and everyone was like, "It's so impressed with that." So
I
cool.
it's really, and to the naked eye, it looks even better than you can catch it on a
I
camera.
could imagine because the camera,
So
especially like with the cell phone cameras, they have like 4K and
yeah,
they
so
pick up all the details.
it was about 40 euros, and I'm so amazed that I immediately ordered a second one,
Oh
kind of a
man,
little different build.
yeah,
So I'll keep
I
you
gotta
posted
get
on that.
one.
And
I was
the
gonna get
last,
one, but all the ones in North America seem to be sold out. So I might have to try to reach out to the one you have in Europe and get it from there, depending on
you
how much the shipping is.
you know you're not, your camera is black. You can only see your
Yeah, yeah, I
logo.
know, I know.
Oh, okay.
Because I was looking for my
Oh, okay.
slides. So
So
when you're done, I'll bring up my slides.
I'm with the what you've got. I'm almost done. I've
Sure.
started working on some Greeblies that I will use for my monthly challenge build, which will where the theme
Okay.
about we'll talk about later. But it's this one thing, which is basically just an old computer fan that I painted up gunmetal
Nice.
silver, and it will be, what I want to do is this will be like the floor. So this is
Hmm.
ventilation from a subway or a level below, and
Right.
there'll be some grating and lights coming from below, and then on the top level, I'll use this other Greebly that I found and painted up.
Right.
This is something from a kid's book. They could
Hmm.
press buttons there, and then it would make some sound, but it was broken.
Right.
So I'm thinking of making it another advertising thing. So put some light in there, and then have
Right.
different signage in there,
That'd be
and this
cool.
will somehow be attached to that. So this is going to be my monthly challenge. Yeah,
That
and
is so cool.
that's all I'm working on. So you got the screen.
Awesome. So let's bring up the slides. So finally I found them. So I'm gonna bring that up now. And come on,
A
cooperate.
little.
Let's see. Is it here? Did it work this time?
Yeah,
Oh,
totally
it seems
mighty.
to be loading. All right.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. We finally found the one that I was really working on. So these are slides of what I've been working on this past week. Although last week I was really sick, so I didn't do too much work. Towards the end of the week, I start to do more. So let's start off with the Green Goblin. So if you guys don't know, there's a Green Goblin contest that Rad Toys Galaxy is actually running right now. And so what I have here is my Green Goblin. If you could see that guy on the right, with his bodyguard on the left, which is his robot. Didn't give him a name yet. Still working on that. Still working on both of them. Still have to do some paint work and some touch ups to finish them off.
I love him
And
though. He looks so badass.
yeah, he actually's coming out pretty good. I'm actually quite impressed with it. And here's his glider. So if you guys, some of you might recognize the base foundation of the glider, which is the Serpentor glider from GI Joe. I think it's the 25th anniversary GI Joe 118 scale. So I actually took off the snake front because it broke. So I
Oh,
took that front part off, and then what I've done is I've added a Greebly from Halo. If you guys watch my later this week, I'll have the weekly whip, which will actually go into detail on the build, and you'll actually see where all these pieces are from.
what did you do to the snake? Is it totally broken, or is it still
So
usable?
basically, it basically had like a front part that looked kind of like a shield with a snake head on it. The snake head part kind of snapped off, so the peg for
Oh,
the snake head broke off, which isn't a big
okay.
deal. But the part that looked like a shield, I'm going to turn that into an actual shield. So it
Okay.
actually will look really cool as a shield. And I'll see if I can put the snake head back on it, but I might not. What I might do is just glue the snake head into a
But I
throw.
think it's an excellent choice using that serpent thing because
Thank you.
it really is, it gives off Star Wars vibes already, taking the goblin
Nice.
even more into our worlds. So I love that.
And which is well, yeah, which is kind of what I was going for as well. But I still wanted the goblin to have his glider because that's
Mhm.
nostalgic to the Green Goblin. So that's what I've been working on with the in terms of the contest. So that's my first work in progress that I have here. And so here are the other things that I'm working on. So recently there was a trailer for Fallout that's coming out on Amazon, and I was so impressed with the ghoul that I decided to make my own version of ghouls. So on the left is my male guy. This is what it initially started out as. I have various different pieces. So both of them I've used two different versions of the Red Skull from Marvel, the Red Skull's head, and I've repainted them and to make them into ghouls. So let's go into a little bit more detail. So on the left is my male version. This is closer to being completed. So as you notice now, his right leg is a robotic cyborg leg. So I gave him a robotic leg. As you can see now, it's more painted. Still some touching up that needs to be done. His face is now painted. He's wearing a Cad Bane hat. So this is the original Clone Wars Cad Bane hat that I use on this guy. He has a trench coat. He has plenty of guns. So as you can see, he has his ankle gun on his left leg. He has his hip gun on his right leg, on the right side of his leg, and he has a little mini submachine gun or sub blaster on his left leg at the top, on his left hip rather. So he just loves his guns. And then on the right, we have my female ghoul who's carrying a blaster that Boba Fett has, and also a Mandalorian blaster pistol as well. So this figure, I painted her up. So I painted her shirt up. Um, I painted her skin, obviously, to look more like a ghoul. And I added some here that I got from the Boris, what's his name?
Boris Ping.
Boris Ping, yes, Boris Ping. He had some characters that I bought, some figures that I bought, and I love the hair, so I put the hair on this particular Red Skull head, and I think it's actually looking pretty good. So
Looks
those are the
awesome.
ghouls that I'm working on. Here's some other shots of them. And here's the other thing that I'm working on. So I'm putting together a team, and that's their ship, which is the Firehawk from the Young Jedi that I'm actually working. I think Timbo Toys just recently showed us, and in our group, he showed us the work that he started. He painted
Mm.
his with a gray color. Mine's going to be black with orange accents to match their outfits. So Aegis Station was so kind to buy some more Sabine, another Sabine, and a black chrysanthemum, which I should be getting soon. So the other Sabine's going to be part of this team. So the team's going to be a mother and her daughters. So the middle figure, which is a taller one, which is Octavia from Zoe Toy, she's going to be the mother. And then I created this custom on the left with the Sabine body and added a head from a G.I. Joe action figure, which is a Cobra. I think she's a Cobra Cobra Trooper. And so I took that head and I added to the Sabine body to make her the daughter of Octavia. So the other Sabine that I'm going to get is going to be the other daughter. And I'm thinking Black Chrysanthemum might be part of their team as well, just because I'm getting him at the same time. I might make him like the bodyguard, like the protector. And essentially, that's it. That's what I've been working on this week. I actually also have another thing that I'm working on that making Hick 6 is sending me the arm from the Buzz Lightyear. You know that truck, the
Mm-hmm.
white truck? I'm
Yep.
turning that into a hover salvage vehicle. So I'm gonna have two arms on that. I wish I had posted the picture that.
Just a second.
Sure, go ahead.
Justin, yes, the figures fit in pretty nice already. And
Yes.
there's also what was it? Warp fueling
Yeah, Transwarp Fueling Depot. I think
depot or
he
something
makes.
on Instagram. he makes a 3D printed 3.75 cockpit that you can just take out that one and
And
put
put
the
it
other
right
one
in.
in with all the computer consoles and panels for the sides. And I've seen pictures of it. Was
Yeah,
it Starboys or who had it?
I think Starboy had
I
had
think it's
one
Starboy. So
made.
go check out Starboy's
But either way,
Instagram, and
what
you'll
I'll
see.
do is I'm gonna find that link and I will put it in the description. So that way, if you don't find him on Instagram, you can come back here after the show and click on the link, and it'll take you straight
Yeah,
to. Um,
Christian, das habe ich auch gedacht. Red Mando is saying they look like Yuuzhan Wong a little.
yeah,
You're
it kind of does. Kind of does look like you song long
Oh,
characters.
Brian is here as well. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, so those are the things that I've been working on. Check out my Instagram as well. I'll be posting what I'm working
No,
on
don't look
here.
at my Instagram.
I didn't want to I didn't want to show these things off ahead of the show, so that is what you'll be able to see. So one other thing that I wanted to do before we actually dive into the weekly Greeblies is I wanted to start off the show with this, but I was having technical difficulties. So this is Lockdown Productions' contribution to last month's monthly challenge. He had sent us some his stuff really, or sent it to me really early, and unfortunately, I didn't put it as part of the entire segment. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going
He's
to
getting a special
showcase
feature.
that. So he
So
gets a special feature. So next week, actually, we don't have a show next week, but I will put a poll up
because
with
I'll be
everybody.
flying.
He'll be flying to the States, and my sister's birthday is next week. So we'll
Cool.
be celebrating her birthday on the 20th. I don't think that falls on the day of the show, but either way.
Oh yeah, it does actually.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not going to be here. So that's one of the reasons why we're not going to have a show next week. So we didn't have one last week. We have one right now. We won't have one next week. So that's why this week's show is going to be a little bit longer than usual. So, anyways, let me bring up his video. 1 second here. So this is the show. This is what Lockdown Production put together. So these are a bunch of clips that he sent us.
Ah.
Oh, no sound. So yeah, those are the videos that he put together. Now, if you can engage with the with our audience to see if they have any questions or anything like that, I'm going to pull up the other slides that are associated to these clips. So I was having issues before, so let's see if I can pull them up now. So just give me 1
There's
second,
another
guys.
one who must get a special feature. Playing with my 375 says his stuff didn't get featured either.
Really? Okay, well I have to
Ah.
go and find that. I don't remember getting anything from him. Or is he
yes,
talking about? Did he actually send us a droid, or is he talking about the weekly
He's
Greeblies?
talking about droids.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my bad. I feel so horrible now. So we'll have to do another one. We'll have to do another setup. So just give me 1 second here. Let me just pull up.
Everything's good. Before we go on to the weekly Greeblies after this, I have something else I wanted to show as well.
Okay,
So
just
just that you don't rush on with the show because it's a what you got, but nothing that I'm working on, but
right.
stuff I got. And I wanted to shout out some people, and I wanted to inform some people about some stuff.
And you know what? I can't seem to find it now. Okay, so well, you saw the video, but what's going to happen then? Because I didn't do playing with my 375 either. What I will do is then next week I will actually just do a
Yeah,
premiere
I remember.
video, and
Playing
I
with
will
my
actually.
375, he says he said it in a chat with both of us, and I remember actually. True.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Ah.
So yeah, what I'll do then is I'll actually do
Sorry.
I'll do a slide with both of them next week. So even though we're not going to be live, there will still be a premiere. So that
That's
way
a
you
good
guys will
idea.
still be able to see.
That's a good idea.
You guys will still be able to see their content, And then what I'll do is right after that, I will do a poll so you can vote for who you want. So what I'll do is actually, yeah, what I'll do next week is I'll showcase everyone. I'll start it off with Lockdown Productions and 375, playing with my 375. Then I'll go back into what we showcased the week before, so it's fresh in everybody's mind. And then after all of that, there will be a poll where you can actually choose your favorite, and the winner of that will get the cover of the magazine. And then also on top of that, the winner of that will be also the winner that I'll be choosing for our 10th episode. So the winner of our 10th episode will actually get a hoodie from my
Oh,
store. Yeah, so
pretty
you'll get
cool.
a hoodie from my store. So by the end of the month, so then what will happen is that once the winner is chosen, I'll actually make it so that there's two winners. There'll be two winners. There'll be the winner and then the runner up.
Just
So
remember,
the
you can win basically in every show. Just take part in
yeah,
everything we do.
exactly. If you take part in everything you do, you'll win. But the thing is, there'll be two winners. So the one winner will be for the monthly challenge. So they'll get the cover and that hoodie. Like I meant, sorry, they'll get the t-shirt and the cover. And then the runner-up will get the runner-up will get the t-shirt and the winner will get the hoodie. Either way, I'll go into details and I'll explain everything clearly once we get to that point. All right. So again,
Awesome.
sorry guys. I really do apologize. My bad.
So
It's hard sometimes.
no
So you
problem. It's
said
just because
you wanted to say tell us
yeah,
something. Go ahead.
it's just because you all send us so much awesome stuff all the time.
I try.
So we sometimes get
Yeah,
overwhelmed. No,
we do sometimes get overwhelmed.
I received some mail calls. I received an awesome mail call, and I
Hmm.
received a mail call that really upset me.
Ooh. Oh.
And I have to show you guys. I have the one I received that's really cool.
Yeah.
Is from Red Toys Galaxy.
Hmm.
Everybody check out WMC on
Yes.
Fridays
Every
and Toy
Fridays at
Spot on
8
Mondays.
p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the WMC, and on Mondays is Toy Squad at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Tuesdays you got Famine. I believe he does his show at 9, either 9 or 10, where he does live
Always too late for me,
customizations. I
but
know
yeah.
it's too late for me too, but I try to show up when I can. Like yesterday, I was able to show up, and he was doing some awesome work on his dino,
Mm.
his
And
space
I saw you will
dinos.
be on WMC as well on
Yes,
Friday,
this
right?
this Friday. So yeah, you definitely want to check out this Friday's WMC. But anyways, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
You
no,
take
no,
over.
no, no problem. So I Red Toy, you might have heard he was kind enough to print me up the Sentinel class
Oh,
a
yes.
starship, which I still have to assemble.
That's
But I wanted
awesome.
to show you just the cockpit,
Oh, wow. That's
so
just to
that you
give you an idea how big that is. That's
exactly.
big.
So there's even another part that glues on here for the cockpit. So
Nice.
it's pretty huge. It's the cockpit is about the same size as the old Tedirium shuttle's cockpit.
Yep.
I would say. So this is awesome,
Actually,
and
technically, it's supposed to be a little bit bigger
yeah,
because it's
it
supposed to be a
should
troop
be.
carrier.
It's a group carrier, but it's gonna be huge as it is. So
Oh,
if it would be more to scale, I would not be able to fit it
yeah.
anywhere.
You wouldn't have a cargo
um,
bay big enough.
and it's gonna I have seen pictures of it assembled from Red Toys, and it's gonna look awesome. So I'm pretty happy. And
Yeah.
I'm also a Patreon of WMC.
Oh,
So
wow.
what he added in the package, was the Patreon reward for these months. And
Oh, right.
I
Yeah, because
wanted to show
every
that
quarter.
because I wanted to show what I got because it
Sure.
might make the one or the other of you rethink if they should not be patrons as well, because the stuff is cool.
Cool.
First of all, I got the ship, then I got a whole bag of actual junk, just Greeblies, like the two of us love, like really
Right.
junk he collected and threw in a box. And then
Nice.
he sent these. I don't think that's the Patreon. That's just for me though. And then he sent the Patreon stuff. So there is. I got one of these,
Oh, wow.
one more of these droids.
I love those
Then I got
guys.
a whole bunch of various crates, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of
Nice.
these various crates. Then something I really love because it's so versatile, an assortment of doors.
Oh wow,
So this
that's gonna
door,
be useful for your city.
yeah, that's just perfect for
That's what I'm gonna
for
need soon is doors. Cause I
uh,
actually, yeah, I'm starting
so
my city too.
two of these huge doors.
Nice.
I love these, and then one that's like a garage or something.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's
Double
pretty
doors.
cool. And on top of that,
Wow,
there
Rat
were
Toys, you
two
are so generous, man. Oh
two
wow,
of
I
these,
need those. I need
and
those
then
chairs.
also this, which is I think from
Oh, that's the alcove for the Millennium Falcon.
I, I I'm not
Or
sure. I
no,
think it's
that's the Outrider one, I think. Yeah, I think that's for
yeah.
the Outrider.
I think so. It's from the video game.
Yeah. Oh man, I want that.
So this is what you get
That's
as a patron,
awesome.
like a set of this,
I'm
like every
joining.
3 months. You
I'm
should
joining.
definitely join everybody.
I wonder,
You
hey,
get,
Rad Toys, if you're here, if I join now, will I be able to get that or I have to wait till the next one?
I think you'll have to wait
Probably
for
have
the
to
next.
wait. Yeah.
So and then
What tier is that? Like what
it's the one where you
level?
get something every 3 months. I think it's like the best highest or whatever you can get. But it's I think it's $15 or something and $45 for all of this. If
That's
I would,
worth it, yeah.
that's definitely worth it. So um, because now I can show you what upset me. um,
Uh-oh.
you probably all or most of you know Stuff SL on Instagram, somebody from Indonesia who's 3D printing a lot of designs. He's
Right,
commissioning USA customs and other stuff. And
right,
I already bought a few things from him because his prices really are very, very good.
right.
The Find Out Rim says it's $14, not 15 a month. So
Oh,
almost.
okay.
So
Hey, close
yeah.
enough. I think I
So
might have to sign up then.
so and his prices are really good, but the print quality is, especially if you compare it to something
Oh,
like
that's
the
too
stuff
bad.
Red Toys does,
Right,
is really not good, and it is becoming probably because he's getting bigger and bigger and doing more orders. The stuff
right.
has become worse and worse. So
Oh, that's not good.
I received a shipment today, and it's the second shipment in a row where everything that was in there arrived here broken, and
Oh man.
everything is not cured correctly. So let me
Oh,
just
that's
show
not
you this.
good. That's not
This
professional.
that's not professional. So this is one of the birds from
Oh
the
wow.
Mandalorian,
Yeah.
and look at that. There's
Wow.
a hole in there.
Yeah.
It's still wet if you touch it. The wing is
Really?
broken. The tail is broken. The toes are broken, and everything else in the box looks like that.
Oh
And
man, that sucks.
that sucks. It really, really sucks. I reached out. He didn't reply yet. So, but I'll keep you posted on whether I get a replacement or whatever.
Well,
So,
I hope he can actually help you out with that. Hope he provides some good customer service, especially if he wants to have ongoing business, right? Not just with you, but with anyone. Because you've heard it here, so now you guys know. So
yeah,
buyer beware, and
beware.
let everyone else know. So
It,
share this video at the end, just so that everyone knows. Not to put him on on blast, but so that he's aware of the fact that if you want to go into business, you got to be professional and you got to do things right, or else you're going to lose business. So just
obviously not.
this is a warning.
Definitely. So that's what I wanted to show. I've got a whole box of greatness from Red Toys, which I basically didn't pay more than the filament for. And then I
Wow.
got the other stuff which I paid for licensing and painting and printing and shipping, and it all
Wow,
was
that's
broken.
incredible. Yeah, I gotta say, Rat Toys, whenever you do any type of purchase or trade with him, he's always so generous. He always he makes sure everything's securely wrapped, and he also provide. A lot of the time, he pays like big money to ship stuff, and not only that, but he's paying money for the filament, all
Yeah,
those things, and he doesn't ask for much. Although I usually try to be comparable and provide him with good good quality stuff as well, right? But yeah, he's a good guy.
So
Thank
the
you so much,
legal one
Rad
to Earth
Toys.
is here now too. So we were talking about your name before. You
Yeah,
could have
I
helped us
messed it
out, but
up.
now you're here in person. Great.
Welcome. Glad you made it. So that's awesome. So that kind of leads us into our next segment, which you guys should know by now. We do this every week. So let's dive into that. And now it's time for Greeblies.
Greeblies! Oh, my precious! Oh, yes, anything can be a Greebly!
Yeah, it's time for Greeblies. So let's pull up our slides because we have quite a few this week. Now I know there's going to be some slides missing because I know I had some, but I couldn't find them when I was putting this together. So if there's any that are missing, don't worry. On the next
We'll get
show
there.
we'll get there because you can always use Greeblies, right? So we'll start off first with a simple one that Bjorn said. Actually, did Bjorn show up yet?
I haven't seen him yet.
He's probably
As I
really
said,
busy
I'm
today.
a bit worried. He wasn't
Yeah,
first.
I'm a
He's
bit
not
worried
here yet.
too. Yeah. Well, is he always first on ours? I don't think he's always first on ours.
Well,
I think
he's
he's first
among
on
the
the bigger
first.
channels. I think
He's
he's first on the bigger channels. I'm just kidding. So yeah, so we're starting off with Bjorn, and he actually provided us with these hoses that are from Lego. So a lot of times with Lego sets, they have different things that you could use. And actually, I think in North America, actually maybe even Europe too, you can buy like specific parts. So instead of buying like a whole set, you can buy like you can go. I think in like the Lego stores and stuff. Or I can't remember if some retails actually even carry little packs of different types of little small packets of Lego pieces where you can actually just buy the stuff that you want. So in this case, he actually showed us these different hoses. They come in different lengths, different colors. And he's like saying they're so useful, especially for when you want to make science fiction cool stuff. Definitely check those
yeah.
out. So the hoses from the hoses from Lego sets. The other thing too is there's this guy called CTG, Cut Transform Glue, and he showed this way of making these types of hoses with just wires and shrink wrap. So basically what you do is you have one length of wire and then you wrap wire all around that length of wire all the way from the top to the bottom, and then you put the heat shrink on top of all of that and you heat it up so that it shrinks wraps around the wire and it actually ends up looking like these types of hoses. So
Yeah,
maybe
and with the
something you might
prices,
want to give it a try.
yeah, with the prices of Legos, even per part these days,
Exactly. So that's why
that's
I was
probably
offering
not a
an
bad idea.
alternative. So I
Yeah.
wanted to offer an alternative because we all have extra wire from things we might have stripped. Instead of throwing it out, you have another use. So maybe in the next episode, if somebody can remind me, I'll see if I can find that clip and I'll show you guys how he does it. So let's move on. So we have one of our biggest contributors. This guy always has ideas. He's always reaching out to us and letting us know of all these awesome Greeblies that you can find everywhere, whether it's in the store or whether it's just garbage. So Leia's Lust Palace provided us with some awesome Greeblies. So we have these awesome, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but these are really plastic skids that you could use to build different things. So in this case here, because of the height of these skids, they're tall enough for 1/18 scale figures to walk through those openings. And so you could use it as like a room, you could use it as like a hangar bay, you could use it for whatever your imagination can allow for you to create with these skids. So these are available on Amazon. I'm guessing if they're in Amazon Netherlands, they're probably in the Amazon everywhere. So
Mm.
take a look for those skids. I think I did see them in Canada. They weren't too pricey. They were actually a fairly reasonable price, but awesome idea for making like a hangar
Those
bay.
are euro prices, aren't they? So
Yeah,
that's about the same in US dollars. Yeah.
a
So
little bit more in US
yeah,
dollars,
but the
but not
stuff is always
much.
cheaper in the US, so
True,
you
yeah.
can
So it
so
probably works out
it's
even. And only us Canadians end up paying more, like double. Yeah, it's actually ours is probably the price of the euro and the US dollar combined. And so here's some other things. So these are like if you guys use these types of things for like washing salad, your lettuce, your produce, and stuff like that before you cut them up and stuff like that. You can actually use these to clean your produce. So he actually said these could make awesome diorama parts. Like if like the one on the right, it
We're a
almost looks
Tupperware
like
party now.
I know, right? The one on the right could actually be like if you look at the grading, it looks like a staircase almost. So like a staircase, like the living waters on
Hmm.
Mandalore, you can actually
Hmm.
make one of those
Yeah,
type of pools right here using this Greebly on the right or on the left, whichever one you want to use. Or you can make it like a type of pool. You can make it actually if you guys look at Electric Blue, he actually
that one
had
thing in the middle looks like it would fit also right away into the new Jabba throne room with like on the
yeah,
left in the
actually yeah,
middle
you're
with the
right.
stairs.
It
That
kind of
looks
does look
awesome.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does. And maybe it could fit right around Jabba's throne, the
Yeah.
new throne. That's a good idea. So yes, as you can see, anything could be awesome Greeblies, and Greeblies don't have to be a small little thing. It could be a big, massive thing, as you can see here. And so here's some more of the same. And then that picture on the far right is a portable chess game. So those traveling those traveling games that you take on you on trips and
Hmm.
stuff like that.
Hmm.
That's a chess game that he turned into like either a hollow table or like a mission table where they do all their strategy planning before every mission. He used it for that in his Leia's palace. Awesome, brilliant idea. And here's some more Greeblies. Again, see, this guy has so many awesome ideas. And he's probably like the rest of us. When we see something, our mind just starts going crazy with all the different ideas of what we can build with these Greeblies. So, yeah, so the Greebly on the right, which is actually made for putting in your garden to help things grow in I guess, a more formatted way. He actually uses you could use this as like a cage. So like if you buy those massives that are actually being I think 50% off now in the US,
Hmm.
you can maybe fit one of those massives right in there. So it's like a cage for your massive or any other uh, animals that are big enough to fit in there. And then the one on the left could actually be like a staircase. So this is actually something that you would use for your pets, so like a hamster or your mouse or that kind of thing. You'd put that in the cage. Well, now you can use it for your 1/18 scale figures. Brilliant idea.
A complete stylized shop with shelves and everything.
Exactly. So you don't even have
Yeah.
to do any real work, maybe just paint. But yeah, brilliant idea with those. I love that. And then finally, he sent us this, which actually he used for a space dock. So this is a platform for shoes, but he's using it to put his ships on, which is a brilliant idea. So you have a tower where you can have your ships. You can either add some siding to it, like cardboard siding or something like that, to make it a little bit more filled out as opposed to it being open aired. But yeah, he's using it just as is, just
Mhm.
adding some paint to it. Brilliant idea. I love it. So thanks for all of those. And now we have playing with my 7375. He actually sent us a few different things. So here's a few that I have here. So the first one are these little lids that you can use. Obviously, we showcase lids almost like every weekly Greebly, but the possibilities are endless. And so I think that ring is I can't remember what that is. I think he's in the audience, right? If you're here, Mister Playing with My 375, what's that ring from on the left? That metal ring. What's that from? If you can let us know in the comments, that would be great. Let's move on. So those pipes are those different toy pipes you can buy this is for like little kids. Like I think it's like straws and stuff like that. Well, because he has, I guess, a contractor in his family, he actually loves to use realistic things in his builds or things that look realistic. So those pipes actually look to scale for 1/18. They look like real pipes. Obviously, just give it a little paint job, and you can see all the different connections. You can actually
Okay. Playing with
stack
my
it however you
375
want.
says he doesn't know.
But either way, it's still awesome. You can just put that in your Greeble.
A
You can use it
conduit nut
however
says
you want.
Justin Welsh. Yeah,
Yes,
maybe.
exactly. And then on the right hand picture is a fuse. I think that's a car fuse. but it looks like a science fiction type thing. It almost looks like those contact lens bottles that you use, Lord
Yeah,
of
it's
Thane.
but the contact lens bottles are much bigger. This
Oh
is
yeah,
a very small.
they're much bigger than
This
this.
is
But
a
I mean,
very small fuse,
that's what it
and
reminded me of, though.
as you can see, maybe I'm trying to show one of the entries for my challenge. Customized figures. He sent me 6 different things, and one of them was this coaxium container, and it's
Oh
actually
right,
four,
that's what it was reminding me of, because you
and
showed
it's
us
it's
that before.
and it's actually 4 of those little fuses together, and it
Nice.
looks like I really love it. Neat.
It's brilliant. See, like that's what I mean. Like this community is so awesome. Everyone has a different perspective on something and provides their own unique take on how to use their Greeblies. And that's why we ask, when you send us pictures of your Greeblies, maybe just give us, if you have a picture of it being used, even better. But if not, just give us a brief summary of how you would use that, or how you perceive that being used. We would greatly appreciate that, because it helps us out tremendously. So let's keep going on and see what else he sent us. So these are those energy drinks, the cans from energy drinks that he cut up, and he uses them in his builds. And some of them he doesn't even have to do any real work. So on the left-hand side, you see where it says C4? He cut that off, and he used that in one of his dioramas to indicate the level that you're on. So the
Yeah,
C4 level. Brilliant,
cool.
brilliant idea. And then he actually uses some of the lettering and writing and imagery that's on the can itself to do some awesome background stuff. Like, for
Cool idea.
example, like that little brain thing, the super brain, you can put that as like part of like your supercomputer. Maybe that's just letting them know that that's what it is. It's called a super brain. He has the the lightning bolts, could be like a energy sign, like an energy warning, that kind of thing. Then the words like supercharge and energy, you can actually use that in your builds. Just cut it up, and I think you can cut that with just regular scissors, because the cans are usually pretty thin. So I think you can cut them with, like, like heavy duty scissors, not those little kitty scissors, but like heavy duty scissors should be able to cut those.
Yes,
But
but
yeah,
you have to be
brilliant.
very careful because you can
Yes,
cut
because it is
yourself.
sharp. It is
Yeah,
very sharp.
it's
So be
very sharp.
careful. One of the things you could do as well is, after you cut it, if you still have any like space on the top, bottom, or sides, fold it. So that way
Yep.
you don't have any sharp edges, or glue it down right away. Just be careful with all of these things. Whenever you're cutting anything, please cut away from yourselves and just be safe. We don't want any injuries.
Yes,
And
and
now we've
kids,
gone to
always ask your parents for permission before using the scissors.
and if you can't do it alone, get your parents' permission to help you.
Exactly.
So now we have Think Tank Toys. He's another gentleman that has a lot of Greeblies. He actually, in his old house, he had actually his whole I guess station was built out of a display case from a store that he got it, and it was put it together, and it was awesome. Unfortunately, he couldn't take it to his new home, so I guess he's starting fresh with a new build. And this is showing us how to keep yourself organized. So as you can see, each one of those lockers has 9 bins, like small little bins that has Greeblies. So he didn't just send us a few; he sent us all his Greeblies that he has, and he actually has them all stored properly, and also has them identified as to what's inside the different boxes, which is brilliant, brilliant stuff. So here you can see smaller boxes that are labeled with all the different things, the different Greeblies that he has. Like, some of them are, can't quite read that because my eyesight's not the best.
Same here, but
Um,
yeah,
but
my
but
eyesight is better
you
than
get
yours,
an
but I
idea.
still can't read it.
Yeah, it's a little
But
bit blurry because
not
they're
that
really
this
small
stuff isn't
pictures.
awesome, but didn't we showcase that like in our first or second episode already?
Not these.
Not these. Okay.
Not these
There's
particular
more.
pictures, because this he
So it's
sent
more
me later
boxes.
on. So more
There's even.
boxes. Well, this is more how he organizes it,
Yeah.
and how he can
This
identify it by not only looking at it, by labeling them as well.
this is what I wish I would have had.
I know. I wish I had done that. So now we've moved on to one of your friends, and now one of
Yeah.
my friends too. I hope he wants to be my friend. But yeah, so customize, and I love the spelling of this. This is one of
No,
his.
customized.
Well, this one here is that's how I got the spelling for this one. For is customize, but he also
Uh,
has customize underscore figures is his other one. So he has 2 pages. This is the one I got these pictures from. So here he's using pretzel containers to make doorways, to make like a prison or tanks. So awesome. And I love pretzels. Pretzels are so good. And the word of Seinfeld, these pretzels are making me thirsty. Some of you guys will catch that. So
they
yeah, so
are.
here's what some of the doors that he's put together here, or he just I think did he paint this, or is it just that's the natural color of it? It comes in.
No, I, of course, after he sent them to me, and he also told me that they are from a special line that's only in the supermarket temporarily.
Right.
I went to the supermarket the same
Oh
day and bought
yes,
myself 3 boxes of the pretzels,
I saw
and
those. Yeah, I remember those.
two of those actually, oh well, one and a half of those actually turned out to be misprints, so you can't
Right.
use the Greeblies because they are not centered, but the
Right.
others are good. And he painted it up because it's actually white.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
it's white, and that's the bottom part that looks
Right.
like one of those prison doors from the rebel prison ship
Yeah.
from Mando, I think.
Yep.
And the top is transparent,
Yes,
and it
like
looks a
this.
lot like an imperial window or something.
Yeah, or it looks
So
like it could be like a science fiction type of prison, like like those glass prison type things. Instead of like a gates or fencing, it just has like this big indestructible glass that you can't break or shoot through or anything like that. So yeah, pretty cool.
awesome
Awesome
stuff.
stuff. And now we moved on to my stuff that I have this week. And so what I have 2 things. The one on the left is a dehumidifier that I no longer use or need, and I don't think it works very well anymore. So I'm turning that into. You guys remember? I think a few was it last month? It might have been last month where I showed you guys the garbage lid, and I was going to use a
Wenzilla,
garbage lid,
woo!
and I was going to. Hey, what's up, Wenzilla? And I was going to use a garbage lid opening thing to be a gate for my ship. Well, this part here is going to be part of my ship as well. Those 2 blue things are actual tanks that can fill up with water. So what I was going to make is a ship that not only carries fuel in those Folgers containers, but it's going to carry water in these containers. So it's going to be part of my ship. And just below that will be the garbage lid that I was talking about, where it'll be into the hangar bay.
The hanger, yeah, awesome.
So yeah, that's going to
It's
be what
gonna
I'm
be
using
pretty
that
big.
for. Yeah, it's going to be a massive ship because I also going to use the battleship part, or the battleship thing that I got from my friend in a trade. If you guys check out my trades, you'll see that I have, or sorry, my toy hauls and pickups, you'll see that I have that particular ship. It's part of a battleship, and I'm going to put that on top of it as well to make it look a little bit more like a spaceship. So on the right hand side, that came with my Buzz Lightyear truck. So actually, what connects the truck to the box itself were these little pins. So, but you can use them for all kinds of different things, and they come apart. So as you can see, I have it the very far right, towards the top. You can see them when they're connected, and then the bottom part of
Oh,
that is what they look like when they're separated. So you can use them either or, and awesome the different things you could make with those things. I'm having
these are
difficulty
great, yeah.
talking today. But yeah, that's the what I have for this week's the weekly Greeblies. So those are some
Awesome.
of the things. Now if I have missed some stuff, like I said, we can always let us know. I will miss stuff. I'm only human. I'm not a robot. I don't have
All good.
photographic memory.
We
I might
just
miss
work
some
here, and
stuff.
We just work
Exactly.
here. We're
In the
doing this
words of
for
Phantom, we
fun,
just work here.
and
And so yeah,
there's always the next show. So
exactly. And there's a
um,
lot of stuff goes into all of this. So
yeah,
we ask for your
and we
patience.
really appreciate that the turnout from the community all the time. It's
Every
awesome.
time you guys participate, this makes my heart grow a little bit more. I really love when you guys take part in not only the monthly challenges, but the weekly Greeblies, providing us with awesome ideas that we could share with the rest of the community. And trust me, the community really does appreciate it because they reach out to us individually and say, "Oh, your show's so great. I never would have thought of using that pretzel container like that. I never would have thought of using wires like that." So thanks to you guys and your contributions, people get ideas for their dioramas, and we just help the community grow. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
we are almost on the hour. Time to start the show.
All right. So now the actual show begins. So the main event is what we came here for. So should we get started with that then?
Yeah,
So
why not?
I guess this is like a special presentation, right?
Yeah.
Here we
You're
go.
so good with these.
Yeah, so it's our special presentation this week. So this week, because we're celebrating our main man right here, Lord of Thane's birthday, which is in 2 days. So it's Friday, right? Your birthday.
Friday, yeah.
So happy birthday! So let's all say that ahead of time. So happy birthday to you, and we love the fact that you came up with
Don't,
this. What's that?
because it's not international, but in Germany it says it gives bad luck if you
Oh, okay.
congratulate before your birthday.
Okay, so I take
So,
all of that
so
back.
don't.
Forget it.
Exactly. We hate you. Don't.
You suck. So on Friday, everyone reach out to Lord of Thane's page and send him a happy birthday wish at that point, because
Yes,
then,
please.
that would be okay, right? We could do that
Yeah, be
then.
okay. That's awesome.
Okay.
And even if you're in the wrong time zone.
Now let me see
And
if
I'm
I.
not superstitious, so I'll take the congratulations right away as well.
Oh man, did I forget to add it to the stage? Yes, I did.
Oh no.
Is it? Oh no, that's not it. That's the weekly. That's what you got. Yeah, you know what? I forgot to put it in the slideshow.
Oh no.
No, because I was having difficulty earlier and I couldn't put slides in. So that's why I was having issues. So hold on, guys. I'll go and get it. You guys just
Okay.
talk amongst yourselves.
So
And
you
I'll
need me to
go.
entertain the crowd.
Yes. Dance, monkey,
So
dance. Dance for the crowd. All
I'm
right.
not a good dancer. What else can I show off? So yeah, what do we have? There's, as I said, there's more crates. I could show more broken stuff from Stuff as L, or I could show some concepts I'm working on because
Oh
Red
yeah.
Toys also sent me uh, the another Ray figure,
Right.
and I kind of like actually the way the mask looks. So thinking of repainting it and repainting her and like making a little like desert warrior or something from
Oh,
this.
okay.
Um,
Where
especially
is it?
now that there's the desert warrior, female desert warrior from what was it? Not Mythic Legions.
Book
The
of Boba Fett.
the surprise drop of last week that everybody pre-ordered.
Oh, shoot. I can't remember the name of it. I
Yeah,
know
but you know what I'm
exactly what
talking
you're talking
about.
about. Yeah, I do.
She looks awesome, and I think she might go quite well with another desert warrior companion. So this is
Cool.
one of the
You guys
concepts.
ready?
Ah, you got
Let's
it?
do this. I found it.
Okay, I
I
was just
found
starting to.
it. Oh, wait, it's not loading. See, that's the issue that I had last time.
Oh no!
It's not loading. No. Don't do this to me. Oh, well, then I guess I'm going to have to. Let's see if I can share my screen then. I'm going to open it up on my other screen. Well, when one door closes, open a window. Now the thing is, good thing it slides because it might be choppy. But because it slides, we should be okay. There might be a slight delay though. All right. Good thing I thought. Hopefully the screen share will work. Okay, guys, good vibes, good vibes. Put the good vibes out there so that it'll work.
Hi, Yayo.
Oh, she's here.
Yeah,
Hello.
he turned off.
Welcome from
Turned off.
Japan.
So
All right, so let me open this up. Okay. So I'm going to share the slides this way. Let me just go back to the stream and let's see if I can share my screen now. Open that up, share my screen.
because there's a lot
We'll
of
share,
awesomeness
and we'll
that
share
you all
that.
send in.
All right, let's share that. Here we go. Can you
Uh-huh.
guys see?
Yes, we
I'm
can
sharing
see.
the wrong thing though. Are you
We
guys
can
seeing me
see.
click on the different
We,
things?
I think we can see your Pornhub.
What do you guys see on the screen now?
This well, the chat or something like that, or your Instagram, or what is it?
Hold on, let me close that up. Let's try that again. I'm gonna do share screen. Sorry, folks, I'm an old dude. It takes me a while to figure these things out.
What you're talking about, TIR Productions? What scale is what?
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. And here we go. All right. So here is our first one. So our first person that sent us something.
No,
What do you
okay.
see?
So you rearranged it. Okay, I see.
Oh, don't worry, no, it's not gonna look like this. This is just the opening, so we know who's who. So this is like their title page. All right, so let me move on to the next one. There we go. Now you can get a good look. Can you guys see that better?
That's better.
What do you see on the screen?
Two pictures, half,
Okay,
but
yeah, that's
okay.
how I have them set up because it's big enough that you
Okay.
should be able to see. So on the
Can
left hand side,
you sort of full screen that on your computer, on your device?
I should be able to. Let me see. Let me see if I can zoom in on that.
Oh, just full screen. If you can't, it's okay like that.
Is it zooming in for you guys?
No, but that's okay. Just leave it like that. So here we have old man Thrawn, and he's showing off the awesome submissions or the awesome presents I got from Customized Figures, my friend from Germany, who also sent the pretzel stuff. And as you can see, he sent like 6, I think, different things. It's a dewback egg, not a mudhorn egg, as we like we thought last
What
time.
we
It's a
thought last
dewback
time.
egg,
Yeah.
so that's why it's not hairy. Then there's the actual real chain that killed Jabba the Hutt. There's a mudhorn horn.
Is that better?
That's much better.
Awesome.
This is much better. So now it's full screen. So there's the mudhorn horn.
Oh
There's
yeah, that's what that was. I was wondering what it was.
there's a mudhorn horn, dewback egg, Jabba's chain. Then the thing Thrawn is holding in his hand is supposed to be Hondo Onaka's purse
Oh, okay, cool.
or jewel box or whatever. And then in the back you can see the piece I was showing off before, the 4 little fuses that are
Oh
a
yeah,
vacuum container.
that's
So
cool.
the lore behind it is basically a lot of curiosity stuff from the Star Wars universe, and I love it.
That's
So
brilliant. Brings us
very good
into
entry.
brings us really into the Star Wars universe. That's actually a pretty great place to start with our submissions. But awesome. Thank you so much. That is so brilliant. Again, so imaginative what people come up with. Because these are things I never would have thought of. It's just so brilliant.
Yeah, I'm totally overwhelmed by everything everybody came up with, and
Yeah,
I'm also overwhelmed by the
everyone's
amount of people that are taking. So
yeah,
I've
you
got
guys are
10
awesome.
people, 10 persons in the draw
Yeah.
later on.
And I
Yeah.
wanted to submit something, but I just couldn't get around to it. Anyways,
All
that's
good.
okay. We got all kinds of other stuff. Plus, it gives
All
somebody
good.
else the opportunity to win.
So who's
so,
next? Oh, Making Hicks sixth.
so making
He-
Hicks 6 is next. He sent us some awesome stuff as well. Here we go.
Yeah, and well, that's I think this is his actual entry. It's like this robot helm horned
Mhm.
Mandalorian thing. He didn't provide any lore. He just
He just
so I
made
don't
something
really
awesome.
know, but
I
it
think this
looks
is just like
awesome.
a. It looks like it would be like a legendary warrior's helmet,
Yeah,
and that's what's on
some
display.
legendary warrior. That's what I thought as well. And then to go with it, he made another robot hat.
There it is.
On the left, it's being carried to transport. But he sent me a whole lot of pictures, and he also posted them, with a
Yeah,
whole story where everything is being packed and sent away
that's so
to
cool.
Oxford Station, and that's so cool. So there's this other. I think it's a robot or robot head as well on the left
Yeah.
side.
So on the what, on the
The,
very left or
yeah,
the right one?
no, on the left, the thing that the green soldier is carrying.
Oh
Because on
yeah,
the
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah. On the
on the
left
right,
is
I know
the.
that
Sorry, go ahead.
that that's so these two pieces are what the actual submission, and
Yeah.
then we have this blue lady with the silver hat and her
Yep.
spider droid, and
Yep.
they are an additional present for me. So thank you so much,
I
Making
know that was
Hicks.
so kind of him. Like
Yeah,
such a
that's so
so
amazing.
generous.
And I'm really I'm looking forward to all of the stuff, but I'm really looking forward to get my hands on that spider droid because he described how he built it, but I have to see it, I have to hold it in hand, because
Yeah,
this is really he made it from scratch as well, and I think
I
something he
know.
did them like earbuds or something like that.
He is
And
like the king of like Greeblies and how to put them together to make something completely awesome like that. And the thing is that spider droid is actually articulated, like
yeah,
highly articulated. That's the part that
highly
blows my
articulated. Yeah.
mind. That's the
So
part that blows
I
my
can't
mind.
wait to get that. And also the heads of the droid and the female, they can swap.
Yeah, they can
So
swap heads. Yeah,
they are some kind of surveillance security team, and they always have to be paired up,
together.
as far as I understand it. So
You know what
yeah,
this kind of reminds me of? Who is it that sent us? Was it? Oh man, remember there was someone who had sent us
oh
to.
yeah, the
Was
climbing
it?
droid
Was it
and
Defiant? Was it
I
Defiant Outer Rim?
might be.
I think it
You're
might
talking
be.
about the climbing
Yeah,
droid
the
and
climbing droid and his
yeah, the
and the
team
other the bipod
too,
droid.
a
Yeah,
little.
that's what kind of reminds me of. Awesome, awesome stuff.
Yeah. So
Who
this
we
is
got
awesome.
next?
Yeah,
Oh,
then Christian Red Mando.
the Red
Um,
Mando. There you
his
go.
stuff. I tried to showcase where the lore from his stuff comes from. So I've
Mhm.
got these two little golden bowls, but the main thing is in that
That
transport
box.
box,
Which is
and that's
actually a
a
really cool transport box. Like that looks
yeah,
like what is it? What kind of box is that? Is like contact lens box or something?
might be for contact lenses or little mints or something like that.
Oh
So
yeah. But either way, it's brilliant. And
yeah, he
you put like
painted it
red
up.
velvet or something. Is that like
Yeah, he painted it up, put some actual red velvet cloth in there,
that's
and
so
then
cool.
he made I still don't know what he made it from, some jewelry or whatever. So this is
Right.
supposed to be Exa Kun's um, shoulder pad and gauntlet, and
Oh
there's even this
wow, that's
little
cool. And there's a little
so
scroll there too.
a scroll that has the Sith codex on it,
That's
and
so
so this is a very
crazy.
strong Sith artifact. And also on the picture on the right, you can see Exakun wearing it.
Yeah,
Um, and
it's
yeah,
so cool.
this
So
is an
cool.
awesome
Well done.
piece as well.
Everybody has done such an awesome job. Well done, guys. But we got more. All right. So now we have Mr. Border
Oh
Station
yeah,
X.
1/18th TIR Productions. With me, everything is 1/18th. So
True. Yeah,
basically, yeah,
for sure. So here's Border
yeah.
Station X. This one is so cool. It's only the one picture he sent, but it was well worth it. Check this out. Look at that. That is
That's
so
that's the
awesome.
cool. So I think it's this eye monster or whatever that his submission is.
Yeah.
And he also didn't provide any lore, but he said it's also painted with UV reactive lights. So
Right.
especially for my station, so when I turn my black light on,
Oh yeah,
this
that's gonna look
eye
really
will
cool.
is gonna
Probably
be
light
look
up.
pretty cool. So, and I
It,
also made up my own lore already for this
sure.
piece because I don't think it's gonna be an actual artifact, but it's something Thrawn discovered on one of his expeditions, and it's like a semi sentient being, and
Nice.
he's using it. It's a big eye and scary, so he's using it for surveillance, and it will be stuck like in the corner of the shop,
Right.
um, and so as a surveillance thing, so nobody steals anything, and if
So
there's a
will people think it's an actual artifact, and so that way when they'll think it's an art
well,
piece, or will they know it's
it
alive?
it will fit into the decoration, but they will also know it's alive because of all
Oh,
the
okay.
tentacles wobbling around and the eye
That's
will
true.
move. So yeah,
It could just
so
be a
that's my
special
idea.
art piece. That's
So
awesome, man. I actually love this. It reminds me of if you guys ever watched the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons, there was this thing called the Beholder.
mhm,
It kind of reminds me of that.
a
Obviously, it's
little
nowhere close, but it kind of reminds me like the big eye kind of remind and the tentacles reminds me of that. But brilliant, brilliant
a
stuff. I
great
love
piece
this.
anyways.
So far, everything's been awesome. Next up,
Next up,
we have Jam 9 Station. Oh,
also
that's
known as Timbo Toys.
yes, I was
So
about to say. And he has a submission.
yeah, and that's a
Here it
very,
is.
very,
That's
very, very
nice.
special submission. It
It
really
reminds
is.
me of those tubs. You know those in Empire Strikes Back where they
Yeah,
were
the ice cream maker guys
yeah,
tubs
yeah, yeah, that's it. That's what it
a
reminds me
little.
of. I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's a
that's not what it is, but that's what it reminds me of.
no. What it is actually it's just a crate, a kind of crate that Timbo designed himself and
Oh,
is
he makes
actually
these. Okay.
selling and selling on his shop. But
Nice.
as he told me, this is really a very very special piece because that's the very first piece he ever designed, and that's the very
Oh,
first
wow.
copy of that piece. So
Oh, cool.
it's
That's a unique item
a
then.
unique historic piece, perfectly
That's
fitting
so
for arts
cool.
and antiques. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
love that.
actually he totally took that project, that contest to heart. He totally
Yeah,
followed the rules there. Awesome stuff, Timbo. Awesome. I love it. And next up, we got what you got? We got Starboy
Starboy
Station.
Station, yay!
Actually,
And
I have one of these, not the small one, but the big one. I have one.
I also have a big one that looks as if it's made from stone, and this one seems to be
Yeah,
like one of the bronze stages.
bronze. Yeah,
Yeah,
looks
but
awesome.
I love how he's taking his like signature creation and shrunk it down.
Yeah,
Do you have a second picture where you can actually see?
yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
that next to the Java, so you can see how small, or next to the big statue, you can see how small it is. And
Yeah, it's so
I think
tiny.
it's like a piece for your living room or whatever art
Yeah,
piece. It really works out well. So yeah, awesome.
brilliant.
Thank
Love
you
it.
so much, Starboy.
Great job, Starboy. Okay. Ooh, I can't see. The light glare is in my eyes. Who do we have
Ah,
next?
Defiant Outer Rim Station,
Oh, yes.
who
Here we
also
go.
sent some nice pictures of the stuff being wrapped and sent away, but
Like, look at
unfortunately,
this.
no lore. Oh
That
yeah, he said some lore. It's what's a souvenir from Order 66 because
oh, cool.
apparently that's the little canister. I think
Yeah.
that's one of the canisters that came with the cloners, and
Oh,
he
cool.
put a Palpatine holofig in there. So
Oops.
it's the exact moment when Palpatine was issuing Order 66.
That's so cool.
And then he packed it up with some straw and I think it's a certificate of authenticity or something like that. And then
Nice.
all of that comes in the box.
That's so brilliant. And that box itself is just so cool. I just love
Yep.
that box. Well painted and everything. Brilliant stuff. Guys, I'm so blown away by the stuff that you guys have sent us. It's so cool. Oh, we have Twi'lek. Twi'lek is here. Is it?
Yep,
Is
be
he
like
like here?
tabletop stop. Um,
Oh, here.
it's a General Harrison Dulla hologram. You know that you see the little peg it's on the silver thing.
Yep.
That's from the handheld when they
Oh,
had
is
those
that? Oh my
clones
gosh,
with the
that thing
hand.
is tiny then.
That's totally tiny. That
Wow, that is
so,
okay. I thought
and I
I
think
you know
I
what? I
think
thought it
he
was
sculpted.
bigger.
No, it's really really tiny, and I
That's
think he
really
sculpted it.
small.
So
Wow, that
it's
is
pretty
I
awesome.
am even more impressed now because I
Yeah,
when I first saw it, I thought it was just a regular like action figure head that he painted and like put some sculpting on it and then just put it on a peg. But like, that's
I
like
don't think so.
really small.
I think it's really the small hologram that you hold
Actually,
in your hand, and then
you
she
know what I
talks.
think it actually is?
Yeah.
I think it's actually a thumbtack. Yeah, I think it's a thumbtack. You know the push pins?
Oh, a push pin. Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what it might
yeah.
be.
Okay, yeah,
It
is also
I'm looking at
possible
the
somewhat.
shape, either way, it's still
Yeah,
small. And he
still
sculpted the
small.
head.
Yeah,
That's brilliant. Brilliant stuff, man.
we'll
You guys
see.
are
Well,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh, you'll see. All right,
We'll all see.
moving right
So
along.
my
This is
375
another cool
addiction.
one. This is
That's
another
another.
I like this one as well.
Yeah.
Look
There's
at that. Look at that
there's
artifact.
as far as I remember, there's no lore to it, but just look at it and a lore pops into your mind automatically.
Yeah,
It could be something
exactly.
from Indiana Jones. It could be from any planet. It could be something you find on Javin 4 in the
Exactly. Deep in a
temples
temple.
deserted.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Brilliant stuff.
And again, my 3.75 addiction. He sent some awesome shots with the whole stuff being packed up and sent to me, and even there's the lady, she's recording the process
Yeah,
of
with
packing it
with the
up. So
camera. That's
that's
brilliant.
awesome. I love
Like
it.
I love when you guys really dive into this and get really into it. It's just so awesome to see. Every single one that we've seen has been amazing. I love it. You guys are awesome. And next up, can't leave out this one. This one, even though I don't like picking favorites, this one's my favorite. I have to say this is
Uh,
my favorite.
I will not go as far as to pick a favorite, but this one is pretty good, yeah, because playing with my 375 not only crafted this amazing looking robot head,
Oh
but
yeah.
he
Check it out.
also it lights up. So yeah, on the left hand you
Look at that. The left hand side in the upper left hand corner. That thing lights up, man. That hammer lights up. He made
and that's
that. That
really
is so
cool. And
cool.
I've
Okay,
been
yeah, maybe I
waiting.
shouldn't say favorites, but
Mm,
this one's really cool.
that's pretty
Really,
cool.
really
And
cool.
I've been waiting to tell you all the lore behind that the whole week, because um he came up with like 2/3 of the lore, and I
Right?
sort of added a little finishing touch to it. And I
Nice.
really like the idea, the story he came up with. So
Story
this
time,
head,
story time, story time.
yeah.
Let's
So
hear it.
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was this planet in the outer rim where there was a couple that was so in love. They had like the biggest love you could ever imagine.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, he caught a deadly disease, and there was no cure in the whole galaxy for
Hmm,
him. So the two, being so much in love, decided to upload
no
his brain,
way.
his feelings, his emotions into this cyborg head,
That is so
which
cool.
which was completely illegal and banned and taboo on their planet.
Right.
So they did that, and after some years, people found out, and they had to leave. They had to flee the planet, because else he would have been destroyed and she would have been jailed. But on the way, while fleeing the planet, already off planet, they were betrayed. She was killed, and the head was sort of left alone, um, endlessly living inside that robot head, and tortured and tormented by the thought of his love being dead and himself being
Wow.
severed from the body he used to have, because for their flight, to in order to escape, she had to take the head off the body because she had to
Hmm.
cover it. You couldn't get the whole body off planet. So she's dead. He's captured in that robotic head, and
That's
now
brilliant.
in comes, and that's how, as far as the story goes, from the maker himself. And
That is so cool.
I added that it is over the millennia, it has now become a very, very strong Sith artifact, because a Sith,
Hmm.
a Sith found the head with this tormented, tortured
Yep.
soul inside, and he's living and draining that dark side energy that comes from this tormented soul. So every once in a while, a Sith will turn on this robot and sort of feast on his negativity and the bad emotions that come from out of that robot. So that's why this robot head is
That is
another
so brilliant.
Sith artifact. So
That is
yeah,
so awesome. So
that's the
thank
story
you to
behind that.
all of you guys. All you guys are just so awesome. Like these creations are top notch. I was just so impressed with every one of them. When I was putting together the slides, I was like, "Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Oh, look!" And then I felt bad that I didn't submit something, but it was
Ah,
just it didn't matter because I was just so impressed with what you got. I can't wait to see them in the actual display. That's gonna just look so chef's kiss, man. It's gonna look
yeah,
awesome.
I can't
I
wait
can't
to have
wait.
it on
Yeah, I
display
can't wait.
either.
So,
So
how do we want to go about this?
are we through already? Those were 10 entries
That's
already.
all of them.
Okay.
That's all 10 of them.
So
18
I
different
have
pictures.
I have prepared
Oh, he
10
came prepared.
10 what we call lose. What do you call them? Like, it's a little piece of paper
Oh,
with the name written on it, and it's 10 of
okay.
them, 10 different names on 10 different pieces of paper.
Oh, here we go.
and
10
I
names on
folded
10 slips of paper.
and I folded them all the same way, and they're in this Greebly, a box of Mentos that I will
So
use
that
as a
way it's
Greebly.
fair for everyone.
So now I'm shaking it up,
Shake it up.
and then
Ooh,
I'll just
ooh, shake it up.
draw
Drum roll,
one,
please.
just one. Durr. I folded it up very thoroughly, so just give me a minute.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Oh, and it is my
And the winner
3.7.
is, oh,
Can you read that?
wow. My
My 3.75
3.75
addiction.
addiction. Our grand
Congratulations.
prize winner. You are our grand prize winner for the prize of, what's the
Uh,
prize?
yeah, well, I actually decided to upgrade the prices. So
Oh, wow.
the first one, playing by 3.75 addiction, he can choose a diorama to his
Nice.
liking, crafted by me to best of my abilities. And maybe if you're still in the chat, let us know, or if you already have an idea what you want. If not, just DM me tomorrow or whenever. I'm and
That's
I'll
so
send it to
awesome.
you free of charge wherever you are, probably somewhere in the States. And
Wow.
also, I decided that the winner will also get a T-shirt from Oaksmead Water
Nice.
Corporation, and I will also
Oh,
draw, because um,
you're feeling
I'm
so
so happy
generous.
with everything I got from you guys.
Yeah, that
I
that was
decided
such awesome
I
submissions.
decided to also draw a runner-up, and the runner-up will
Ooh,
just get the T-shirt. No
no
diorama,
diorama.
but still
Fair enough.
a T-shirt. Choose your size and color, and I'll send it to you. And oh wow, I already know the size because I know the person. It's Red Mando. Christian, du hast ein T-Shirt gewonnen. Red
Yay!
Mando just won a T-shirt.
Good stuff, man. Red Mando and my 3.75 addiction. So we have our winners, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you all for participating in this amazing contest. And we hope that you'll continue to participate. And even though you didn't win today, you're a winner in our eyes because you guys submitted something awesome. And
The
that
real
in
winner
itself
is
makes
me.
you a winner. Yeah, he's the overall winner because he gets all your goodies. So that's the best part for him. But you know what, guys? Thank you so much for submitting all those things. Like, it's just so good because you guys are taking time out of your lives to make these things for us and to share with everyone else. So we do appreciate that. We do love that you guys are doing these things. And we hope you guys continue to participate not only with our contests and challenges, but with the weekly Greeblies as well. So if you come up with something and you want to show send us an email. Sorry, a DM on Facebook on Instagram, and we'll be sure to do our best to put it into the next weekly Greebly. So, with our two winners chosen, and we're coming to
So
the end of the show.
everybody is saying great stuff and great submissions, everyone. And Red
Yes,
Mando is saying
brilliant.
thanks. And my 7.5 addiction, he's still here. He says thanks. It's awesome. He's so excited. Do you already
So
know what you
good.
want, or are you still thinking about it? Let me know in the comments.
And with that, it brings us to our monthly challenge. So yeah, unfortunately, because of the fact that we missed last week and we're missing next week, we want to be sure to tell you guys what's going on with this month's build. So this month's build is a city build or like an urban build. So one of the things that we showcased before was Lord of Thane had a diorama piece that he got, I think it's from Grime City, and it was basically an ice cream booth where you can actually walk up to it and purchase your ice cream. Now, what I'm planning on doing, so you can make like a merchant market piece, you can make some bags of garbage, of trash, if you want to do that, a dumpster, even if you want to do that, anything that you would see in like, oh, look, there you go. Anything that you would see in like an urban setting, you can do that. That is so cool.
So
So
yeah,
what else?
that's what I
Sorry,
pointed
go
out
ahead.
before. It's just going to be a sign and like a boardwalk with a fan
Right.
beneath it. But you
Yeah,
can
see,
put that
there you go.
everywhere, and it's going to be great.
Awesome. And see what I'm doing, I saved this box, and this box I'll be turning
Yeah,
into
Jerry, the link for t-shirts will be in the description later on. T-shirts
right.
both from Pirates and myself. The Pirates will put it in the description.
That's correct. So you'll see that after the show's up on YouTube.
Yeah, Space Cream, Josh, and I also have the way he does the burgers and hot dogs. So
So
I
yeah,
got
so
two.
I'm gonna be turning this box into a different vendor's booth. I don't know what kind of vendor I'm gonna make yet. It might be like I might make it an arms dealer booth where you'll see the person inside there. I'll put like a window in the front here with grates and lighting inside so that you could see inside there. And I'll maybe put on the three walls, or sorry, two of the walls, because one of them has to have a door. Two of the walls, I'll put like a wall of guns and weapons, so you can walk up to the
Sounds
booth
cool.
and purchase your weapons from that. See, I'm
That's
just using
cool.
cardboard box. And
Yeah, awesome.
I'm gonna add Greeblies and stuff like that. So maybe some of the Greeblies I saw today, I might get ideas from that. So yeah, so that's what this contest is.
So
So yeah,
that's what
sorry,
we
go
are
ahead.
thinking of with the challenge. You can come up with anything you like. I
Absolutely.
just let me go back to our winner for a second. My
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
37.5 addiction. He says the diorama is supposed to be dealer's choice, which I think he means I shall choose. But that wasn't the deal. I want the challenge. I don't want to come up with something myself again. I want you to challenge me. Come up with something like I would have never thought, like an alien space toilet that works for all kinds of aliens, from Jabba the Hutt
There you
to
go.
a little Ansakian or whatever. Or
So sit on
no,
sit on that for 24 hours, then reach
oh,
out to
48
me,
hours. Wow,
or
you take
48
a week
hours.
because
Oh
honestly,
yeah, you're
um,
going traveling
I'm
soon.
I'm going to Miami on the 20th, and I won't start building it before I return anyway. So you've got like 4 weeks basically. I would love to know, but you can take your time, and 4 weeks. I'll be
Awesome.
back, and then I'll start
I'll
working on
be
it.
back. That is so awesome. So like that is so generous. And then also, like I said with mine, next week I'll be doing a premiere video that's going to be showcasing all of last month's um challenge submissions that we received for the monthly challenge. And then also I'll be showcasing mainly Lockdown Productions and playing with my 3.75 because of the fact that they submitted and I did not showcase them as part of the regular showcase. And then I'll re-show the video of everybody else's submission. So that way, and then at the end of that, there'll be a vote. and you guys get to vote on who you want to be the winner. So the two with the most votes will be the winners. The first winner will get a hoodie as well as the cover. They'll be on the cover of the Crosswired magazine. That's my in-world lore book magazine. So you'll be on the cover of that, and then the runner-up will get a T-shirt.
Sorry,
And
Starboy Station is asking if Space Toilet can be the next challenge, please.
Space Hey, it could be in this
Why
one.
not?
It could be
It
part of
can
this.
be in this one,
It
but
could
we
be.
can.
It could be in this challenge.
We might issue a particular challenge for a space toilet in the future. Yes.
Space toilets. I like that one. See if what people come up with. That'd be
I
pretty
think
interesting.
poop would just float around in space. Like
Well, yeah, just get
forever.
sucked out into space. At least it won't smell.
Yeah, that's true.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. We're so thankful that you guys stayed for the entire thing. It was a long one today. There was lots of technical difficulties, and you guys still stuck with us. We do appreciate that.
Because we're
Well,
professionals.
exactly, right? So we love you guys. We thank you guys for being a part of this. And my co-host with the most, I'm hoping that you're gonna have a safe trip. But I'm not gonna say anything more because I don't want to jinx you or any whatever superstitious nonsense you
I'll
believe
hear you on
in.
Friday.
And then actually, it'd be cool if I could travel to Miami too and actually see you in person. That'd be cool. But
Well,
I can't.
we'll
I can't afford
definitely
that.
have the shows on the same time zone while
Yeah,
I'm
exactly. So you
which is
actually we
pretty
could
cool.
actually could stay up late,
Which is pretty cool.
which
And
wouldn't be that late.
I will be popping into WMC on Friday,
Oh
so
yeah,
make sure to
look for
say
me
happy
there.
birthday while I'm there.
So when you're there, I'll even sing you a happy birthday. I'll sing you
Oh
my
wow,
version of a
I'll
happy
take your
birthday
word for
song.
it.
I will. I'll sing you my version though, not the regular one that everyone sings. My version is different, so mine's
Oh
cooler.
wow, I'm
So
excited now.
mine's unique. Don't get too excited. I don't have a singing voice.
No, neither do I.
So, ladies and
So
gentlemen, again, thank you so much for being here.
exactly.
Be sure to check out the WMC on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Toy Domination on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss that because he also has an awesome show. And wow, we got a lot of awesome things coming down the pipeline. So I have a lot of things planned for you guys that you guys can really participate soon. It's just some stuff that I'm trying to figure out first. And then once I have it figured out, I'll bring it to you guys. And I guarantee you guys are going to love it. It was something that I wanted to start last year, but couldn't do it because of all kinds of craziness. Now I'm going to jump back into it, but with a twist. So I'm putting that out there now so that way you guys can kind of get excited ahead of time and you guys can think about it. So yeah, something big is coming and all of you guys can participate in it too. So that's the best part of it. And it's also going to be part of a monthly challenge. So the monthly challenge is going to be, I'll put that out there in May because that's what I want to do it for. So the monthly challenge that's referring to what I'm talking about is going to be in the month of May. So keep your May calendar open. It's going to be awesome. And Pirates, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being an awesome community. And I hope you guys have a great evening, night, or morning, or day, wherever you are. I just hope it's a good one. Take care, Pirates.
Keep on creating.
All right, we're out. That was awesome.
You I don't.
Oh no, it's still on. We're still going.
Mm,
Hi guys, we're still going.